the first sign of people not succeeding is a lack of gratitude. I thank God for these mics.
You just read about this.
I thank God for that sign.
Gosh, you know what? You might be onto something.
Yeah. I thank God for that camera.
I thank God for these chairs, but also something just does not feel right.
I know, because as soon as I sat down here, I started acting like
Stop. No, stop. You started acting like somebody else, huh? Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say. I started licking my lip. I had a little stash.
Throw your feet up there.
Started touching my toes, picking my toenails, eating them.
Nice. Well, I won't do that.
As far as they do,
Anyways.
as far as they know, you do.
Okay.
All right, what was the big plan? Do
I
it.
don't know. How should we do this?
Yeah, let's just.
All right. Yeah.
No, the only thing was last night you told me a story that was like a 2-minute long story, and after this, normally like when you tell a story, you'll learn like something new. And with your story, after that 2 minutes, I knew the exact same thing that I knew before that 2-minute story, and that's the only thing I was saying. Not a bad thing.
Maybe yours.
Maybe mine just sucked.
No. Maybe yours has too much of a point.
That's true.
And it's like so much detail, it's overload. That's why I had to sleep on the couch over there.
That's true. I agree with that. I might prolong the story.
But it was good. I love the fact that y'all spent all y'all's money in this whole bank account in Vegas. I love that part.
Yes, I came back broke. I can't even afford socks. I got a $1 ring pop, and I was $1 short.
What?
Welcome to the one. Oh! That song turns a 3 into a 10. To the only.
Like she ate a whole cow and just...
Coda's Crib podcast.
And you heard the donkey just...
I'm more afraid of lions than Asians.
So at what point are we taking innocent chicken lives?
Welcome back to Coda's Crib Podcast, the number 4.5 podcast in the world, available on Apple, on Spotify, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Rumble. Rumble, make sure you're out there. If you're anti-YouTube, go to Rumble. A lot of anti-YouTubers out there these days. It's crazy. You know what? Every other Friday night, 7 p.m. You know what platform we're not on that I've recently discovered?
X.
But maybe we're coming... Oh, I think I made an account way back in the day, but I'm not a big X guy. I'm like, are you a big X guy?
I don't have it, no.
After they went from Twitter to X, like, Elon, do your thing, but I wasn't there.
X. Dude.
It does make it simpler.
It does, but
you my biggest beef with it is you lost the retweet. Like, I mean, as soon as you can't say retweet, I mean, you can't be that guy in the middle of a conversation and say retweet.
Yeah.
Like, that's hilarious.
It is.
That'll always get me.
Every time. And one thing that, Elon could do his thing, but I will say, dude, he was clever about something. And Roger taught me this.
Uh-oh.
So we're sitting down at Huey Magoo's, and he's like, yeah, I have the, because what model does he have? Tesla? I think he has the S. And he's like, yeah, I got the Model S, but dude, guess what? Elon is so smart. Guess what he did? At first, he came out with the Model S. Then he came out with the Model 3. Then he came out with the Model X. And then the Y. And then what does that spell?
Sexy.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, that's genius.
I didn't know that either. That was.
I think that was the right.
The look at the 3 backwards for those still struggling. Yeah. Yeah.
I told the story.
Like,
I told the story. I'm like, what?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But yeah,
I didn't know that either. Elon, he's always up to something. Honestly, all the features on the Tesla and everything, like, I could see myself one day getting a Tesla. What's your opinions on the Cybertrucks?
I think it's cool. I think one feature that they should add is that you can change which direction the air is blowing, the air conditioning blowing with your.
So that was funny when you told me that. So in a Tesla, the trucks, you can control the air conditioning on the main system, on the main screen, but you have to move it with your finger to where it goes
on the screen.
Tyler thought he had the force, so he's sitting there
sitting there like this.
Roger's like, you move it by moving it with your finger, and so he's sitting there like, in the air. Just where's the air?
I was like, just this thing has everything. It might as well have the force, you know.
Might as well. Yeah, dude. Honestly, the biggest blowback I'm getting from the Cybertrucks, because it's just they've been ramping up and you've been seeing them on the roads. I just think so. The base Cybertruck, it's not terrible. Like I like it. Like I would drive one. I think it's good. It's just like different. Like you see one come down the road, you're like, oh, that's a Cybertruck. It's just different. But it's gotten a lot of heat. From people I've dealt with, the female population just aren't fans of it. And you know what? Maybe Elon wasn't making it for you. So it's not my fault that there's a huge wage gap in the U.S. and you can't afford it, women. That's not my fault. Jokes. But I love them. And people now, like, I saw LaMelo Ball and Lil Baby. They put wraps on theirs. Have you seen theirs?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the red Cybertruck is freaking sick. And then LaMelo put it was like black and a pink
I didn't say that.
Cybertruck. It was sick. Those were sick. I loved like putting a wrap on it. I think the only thing is like they don't know how long the wrap will last on it and everything. But still, dude, that thing, those are snazzy.
Yeah, but
I love those jokers.
It doesn't get the ladies' attentions. But so you better be like secure in a relationship before you get one.
So if you wanna get the ladies' attention, you need a jacked up F-150, a Chevy Silverado that will absolutely pull 3,000 plus pounds on the back of that thing with a hitch, with a ball hitch on the back of that joint, pulling a boat down into the lake. I'll tell you that'll get their attention. Also, I was talking Cybertrucks. My dad was like, we were just talking, and then my brother mentioned, he's like, yeah, just talking about all the different features. He's like, yeah, and it's bulletproof. And everything, like the windows and everything, it's bulletproof. Yeah. And my dad was like, why the heck is it bulletproof? What? Makes no sense. Why is that? And we're like, why not? Like, that's just because you can say you have a daggum bulletproof truck. Yeah. So, Elon, kudos to you. I mean, he went all for it. So, I'm a big Cybertruck fan.
Now he's making millions.
Now he is.
Comment below if he looks like Iron Man and I look like Hulk. He made a comment about it, and I'm just like, I have one green thing on, and you wearing red. I
thought they clashed. I just didn't know if they clashed. I guess that's a better saying.
Nah,
but it works, right?
Yeah. Opposites attract.
Back to the streaming thing, because we went off on a Cybertrucks tangent, but that's fine because Cybertrucks are sick. We're not on Peacock. I just got a Peacock subscription.
I didn't know you can like post things on there.
I don't think you can. It went with my point. So, dude, Peacock is clutch, actually. They're kind of stepping up their game. They got all sorts of things. I was wanting to watch the British Open this week, and it was on Peacock. So I was like, dadgum. So I signed up for a subscription, $8 a month. Well spent. I want to know what your favorite streaming platform is, because mine might be Peacock.
Is that what you watched? Love Is Blind last night?
Yeah, and so
you trying to watch me? Let me watch that last night.
Love Island.
Love Island.
Love Island. They got The Office. They got Modern Family. Like some bang Parks and Rec. Like what don't they have, honestly? And then some solid movies. They kind of are stepping their game up. So Peacock, shout out to you. What platforms are y'all on? Hulu's not terrible, but. Oh, Netflix. Is Netflix still like the thing?
Hulu like started out with no ads, and now you have an ad after everything.
Well, everybody has like, do you want my base bronze plan that has ads every 2 minutes and you basically get nothing? Do you want the silver, which has a little bit of ads, or you can get the gold for $8,000 a year? It has everything. It's like, dude, what?
Or you can be like my dad and just pay for Spotify Premium. Like, what a guy. He's like, I don't want ads in my airplane videos.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
But by the end of the day, like you have about 10 subscriptions and they all pile up.
It's getting ridiculous. You get 10 subscriptions, like you have to go everything like. No, there's not one unanimous source for anything. It's like, oh, you want to watch football? You got to go to Hulu. You want to watch this? Go to Peacock. Soccer? Who's watching that? But it's like, I mean, all this crazy stuff. So, I don't know. I do have a question. Yes. Okay, I'm honestly struggling, and help me out there if you can. what is your go-to gas station snack? Like you're grubbing up on a long road trip. You go in and you need to get something. What are you getting? Food and drink. What is it? Do you have something that like is your go-to? Because
All right. Yeah.
I'm struggling for inspiration. I need help.
So
if you're out there, comment.
If it's for drink wise, if it's in the morning,
okay,
I'm gonna go for the white monster. It's like that white the white can.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
And then if it's like anytime after afternoon or evening, I'm going for like just a Dunkin' like little coffee.
Oh really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then snack, I'm gonna go. What are those? Like it's like the combos.
Okay, yeah. What flavor though?
I just like there's a pizza kind.
Oh really? Okay,
Yeah,
I think my dad likes combos. I don't know if pizza one or not, but those are pretty solid. Mm-hmm. Okay, you asked, do I know the white monster? I know the white monster. The fiery depths of the white monster.
Yeah.
It's caused some turmoil in my family. That's for sure.
Everybody fights over
divorce. Divorce ridden out of the white monster. Kids have not grown because of that white monster. It's caused some turmoil in my family.
Dude,
but
your whole family's over 6 foot.
Yeah, the monster is crazy. But here's the deal. I only have a drink down. I have my drink down. A chalky milk, a Nesquik chalky milk.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got it.
That's why you said something last night.
You got to fuel up. I did because I've realized that's the only drink that I like because I'm trying to stay away from like sweets and stuff and like carbonated and all that good stuff. Like try to keep it healthy, for the boys. Well, I don't have a snack though. Like I was in the gas station literally 10 minutes the other day walking around. The cashier asked if I was okay 5 times.
Oh gosh! And did you respond?
I said I'm looking. And she knew me by name by the end of it.
Oh man!
Somewhere in Idaho, a gas station clerk knows my name.
Hey, then.
But I don't know what to eat.
Took
like
a shot.
Everything's sugary and like I don't want chips. Who goes in there and gets a bag of chips?
Get some like you can get like a what do you call those things? The things that they're on the rollers.
Yeah, like taquito or whatever.
Yeah,
I was looking. I was looking at them at the gas station I was at. Let me tell you, that thing looked like a freaking giant hurled, and it was just rolling it with its finger. That's what that looked like. It was disgusting. It was some sort of sliced up chicken with, I swear it was like Skittles in that roll or something. And I was like, And then they got the wieners just sitting there rolling. Yeah. I'm not a big hot dog guy. But you get them out in the open at a gas station rolling, I'm out.
Even at a QT.
At a QT, I'm like, those dogs, if I'm going to eat a dog, I'm going to eat it in the sanctity of my own home where I know where this dog's coming from. And I'm cooking it under my conditions, not under natural habitats.
Amen.
Sorry, but that's just my thoughts on the dogs. But I don't know, because normally I get a chocolate milk and a Snickers, but that's just like double chocolate, and I'm tired of that life.
Somebody be good. You know what? Sometimes I could be tired of something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just had a birthday, right?
Yep.
And so on your birthday, a lot of people come and talk to you, and
yep.
a lot of people text you. I've never texted back so many people in my life.
Okay.
All right. And but my grandparents, so I see them in person, right? And it's like they're calling roll. They're going down the list. They're like Braden, Mason, Kyle, Tyler, and I'm like, grandparents, bro, they just cannot remember your names. And I know with your family, I bet it's bad because you got like a lot of siblings.
Yeah.
And they start just calling roll, like going down the list. Like, what do you do with that? Like, can't remember my name.
That's
Is it
tough.
that hard? And I guess I'll only know like when I get their age. I don't know.
I guess so. That is a tough one.
But I still love them.
Yeah,
for sure.
My dad hasn't called me by my name since 2009. I mean, I just go nowadays. It's hey crud face, and I'm like,
oh my god,
what's up? No, okay. I will tell you a really funny story. One time, so I have a younger brother. Love that joker. So Connor out there, he's the youngest boy there's 4 boys and then a girl. Well, the youngest. Well, he's the youngest, so he gets the most crap. I mean, just being the youngest of 4 boys, you're gonna get dogged on. You're gonna do all that stuff. You get dogged on. Well, I remember one day, I was just like, he'll do whatever. Like, just if you ask him, he's got a good servant's heart. maybe not always out of servant, but just because he's the youngest and it's like he just, gets bullied all the time. So he'll just do it, if you're like, hey, go get me a cookie. He'll go do it. Love him. Love that Joker.
Nice.
But one day I was like, I don't know why. He had been doing stuff all day, like, for, like, me and my siblings. And I was just like, dang, he's just, what a guy. And I remember I'm sitting, like, in our living room. He's in his room. And I was like, I wonder if, because we had been, like, telling him to do stuff all day. I was like, I wonder if he'll respond to crap face. So literally,
who was with you?
It was just me. It was just me at this point. So I'm just sitting in our living room, and he's in his room, and I'm like, I wonder. I mean, surely not, right? Like, what in the world? So I'm sitting there. It was me, him, and everyone was gone. It was like just me and him at home. I think maybe my sister or something. So, anyways, I'm sitting there in the living room. I'm like, all right, I gotta see. So I just am like, all right, let's do this. I go, what's up, crap face? Or I said, hey, crap face. And literally 2 seconds later, he goes, what? And I was like, no shot. I felt so bad. I was like, nothing. I was like, I'm nothing. You don't go do your thing. He was like building Legos or something. I was like, go build your Legos. It was so funny though. I was like, surely he won't.
I did not know that. How long ago was this?
This was a while. I mean, this was like years ago.
Last year.
But yesterday. No, but this was a while. It was so funny though. I was like, no way he responds to
That's
that.
hilarious.
But, yeah, no. With the name thing, my another thing is my parents. I have a Hunter and a Connor, in the same, or my brothers. So many times, like so similar, and when it comes out fast, like you never know who is. So like my parents will just be like Hunter, and it's like. And they'll both be like, what's up? And it's like, yeah, it's just, you just say Hunter, and it's like, what?
Same.
Yeah, so anyway, so they sound similar, so they'll always get those mixed up and everything, and yeah, there's a whole list of it. So
Dude, I just thought of the story about your dad pulling the cord out of Hunter's laptop, but he was on a laptop playing Fortnite.
That was funny.
Oh man, but no, I had a story. Something about, oh yeah, you're talking about messing with the Connor. Did I ever tell you the time that I messed with Braden and made him some chocolate milk?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so because we were talking about chocolate milk too, so it's just it's just a normal day at home. Because back in the day during the summers, me and Braden would just chill at home while parents went to work, and I made me some nice chocolate milk. Right, it was good. And then I guess Braden saw me with it. I'm like, hey, bro. He was all relaxed in his chair, like watching TV. He's like,
absolutely.
He's like, bro, I don't want to get up. Like, can you make me some chocolate milk? Yeah, dude, I got you. And I didn't think anything about it until I opened the fridge and I saw this soy sauce.
No, you did not.
And I'm like, I just want to try it, like just see what experiment. I wasn't even thinking about giving it to him yet. And so then I poured milk in the cup, and then I got the soy sauce, poured it in. I started in, dude, and I put my cup of chocolate milk, actual chocolate milk, right next to it. It looks exactly the same.
Did it? It wasn't
milk,
like more
milk
black.
And soy sauce looks
Really?
exactly the same. No, like the same like tint of brown.
Yeah,
and
really?
white. Like it's.
How much soy did you use?
I couldn't even. I'd have to do it like
Enough?
in the moment. Yeah, enough. And so I the only thing that would give it away is if you smelt it.
Oh, yeah.
So, but he didn't smell at the time. Like he didn't. He just. I guess he was thirsty, so he just went for it. And so I gave it to him, and he took a sip because I was like watching from like underneath the counter, And he took a sip, and he's like, "Oh, Tyler, what'd you do this?" And then like ran to the bathroom. He like was about to throw up. Dude, it was hilarious.
That's disgusting. Did you taste it for him?
Heck no,
dude. That's the moment when like that you're just messing with someone's eternity like that, and you're just like waiting, and you're just like kind of giggling like a little schoolgirl under your breath, and you can't hide it because that makes you feel less bad about me and Logan putting Polynesian mayonnaise, mustard, and salt in your Chick-fil-A sweet tea.
I was so.
I'm not gonna lie. We did that. We put that in, and we were literally sitting there like, is he gonna? I don't know what I was thinking, because that, honestly, thinking about it even now, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. When I was cleaning out the cup, all there was just like all of it, the mustard, the mayo, the Polynesian, like on the cup, just like in a solid block. And I was like, this is disgusting. I can't believe you
I will
drank
say
that.
you did go back and get me some.
I did.
nuggets
I
with
felt
tea.
so bad.
Yeah.
That was one of those where I was just like cringing. I was like, oh.
Well, because
oh
I came
my
out the
gosh.
bathroom and saw, and I just grabbed my cup and we left. Y'all were, I guess I didn't take a sip for a while because y'all were waiting on me.
Yeah.
And then I finally did, and it was,
Dude.
I didn't even have an emotion. I just kind of like sat there. I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I happening?
It was like one of those bad. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, that's all you could say. It was bad.
Speaking of sibling stories, just one of my favorites to this day. It's someone near and dear to our heart. I'll keep them nameless just in case their identity gets out there. But one of my buddies, so we all stayed at his house, and there's 5 of us. Well, 4 of us wanted to go to the Hobbit when it was coming. It was airing. It was like a midnight showing and everything when it was out, and we were big into it. So we go to the Hobbit. Well, one of them had like work in the morning, and he wanted to stay back. So he's like, I'm gonna stay back. I'm gonna get some sleep. So okay, whatever. So the other 4 of us, we went and watched the movie. Had a good time. Well, we didn't get back till like 3 in the morning because it was a Hobbit. It was like 3 hours long, and it was midnight. So we go, and the one who stayed back and wanted some sleep made it clear, like, hey, I'm gonna sleep. I need my sleep. Okay, great. Well, we get back, and the brother of this said person sleeping was like, dude, he just looks so peaceful. We gotta mess him up. And I was like, I'm staying out of
Yeah,
this.
because you don't mess people.
Yeah,
when
because you
they're
don't mess with
sleeping.
people when they're asleep. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that. And so I'm doing my thing. I'm like, I don't know if I would. This joker goes out under his bathroom cabinet, grabs a spray bottle, like one of those things you spray with cats or a bad
Oh, so it's
person
just water.
or a person when they're biting your leg, and you just
Yeah.
yeah. So he goes and grabs it, and he goes to his brother sleeping, and he's like spraying it while he's dead asleep at 3:30 in the morning. And I'm like, dude, stop. What are you doing? We're all like, what are you doing? And he keeps spraying him. He's spraying him. He's just like, ah. I'm like, dude, you got to stop. He sprays him one good time. And buddy sleeping hops up out of bed like just like a bat out of you-know-where, just pops up, gets his blanket, swallows his brother, the one spraying him, swallows him up, picks him up, brings him. We're in the basement. There's a kitchen down there. Brings him to the bathroom sink, throws him in the sink, gets the hose, pulls it out, turns it on, and starts just drowning this joker. Just drowning. Like gets the nozzle, turns it on, and is just drowning.
That'll teach him.
And he's sitting there. He's like, ah, ah, and he's just like going to town, getting them, and we're just like, holy cow! And so we're just,
That'll teach him.
And then the one sleeping does not say a word, not a single word.
Dude,
Doesn't
does
say
he like just
single
walk
word.
up and go back to sleep?
He turns the water off, grabs his blanket off the ground, curls back in bed, and that's all we knew.
Dude,
Fall
that's
asleep.
amazing.
It was savage.
That's
was savage.
awesome. I mean, if that doesn't teach him, I don't know what will.
Yeah. So, anyways, that kind of one. I definitely. I remember that one like it was yesterday. That was crazy. I was like, dude, you shouldn't. He did, and that's that. So don't mess with people when they're sleeping. Coda's crib. That's the moral of today's lesson. Other than that, I think, is there anything else you want to leave the world with? Your words can inspire a generation.
Yeah, I just read about taming the tongue, James 3. So tame your tongue out there, because it's like even a small fire can light a whole forest on fire.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
So
Tame that tongue. Coda's crib, available every 7 p.m. every other Friday on all platforms. Make sure you're there. Coda's crib out.